Ready. Yellow waiting, yellow waiting.
Mike to 59, Mike to 50.
We're good, we're good. I four, ready.
He's coming, he's coming.
11.
Double up.
21st.
Off the play fake to Kamara. It's Breeze. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10.
Take four. Slam.
This is Alvin Kamara, who made the Pro Bowl in each of his first 2 NFL seasons. In on the tackle, Devondre Campbell, Falcons' leading tackler in 2018.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, New Orleans. Traquan Smith, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Running it with the NFL's Offensive Rookie of the Year a season ago, Saquon Barkley. 30, 20, 10, and he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 8 on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Sammy! Go. Wait a sec.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. Tackle made there by Buda Baker.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
22 jet bombers. Here we go again. He's checking. Crash. Check.
Mike, check.
Hey, Haywood.
Time to go, night. Slam.
Easy, opposite. What?
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Breeze. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 17 there and a New Orleans first down.
Wait. Kill.
Watch the curve. Jim.
Kill. Recon, 132 fighter.
You got that.
On first down, Breeze. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48. There he goes, right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. short throw pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe they're returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of... over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Six guys. Check six guys.
Kill, kill.
Alert three.
Hey, kill, kill. Kill, kill.
On play action. Now Breeze. Airing it out deep for Smith. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, you got a receiver here who's got 1 touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage and make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the gun, it's Breeze. And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And some room to work. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Well, this is the reigning NFC Offensive Player of the Week. Runs like that might get him another award.
Yeah, Thunderbolt right out of the gate, huh? How about that? Hitting the defense hard early. And, of course, carrying the momentum from last week into this week's game.
First down, Murray out to his left. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. He was pretty good a year ago in college, getting outside of the pocket and making plays, but it's a different story here in the NFL.
Well, in college, when he broke out of the pocket, his receivers often knew what to do in a scramble drill. And defenders weren't quite as adept at that. In the NFL, they work on that as well. They realize once he's out of the pocket, you can knock a receiver down. You can take him out of the play that way. You can make sure you hunt him up and make sure that you have him covered downfield. They do a much better job of it. He's got to learn that the speed has changed on this level. For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
They'll bring out 4 receivers. 3 of them being sent to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 4.
11. Small.
Breeze now to throw. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. There's no denying they want to get him involved. That's already the 5th time that they've looked his way in this first quarter.
So that tells me defensively that they want to insist on going in that direction. Make sure you've got your best people in the area to try and take that away.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, hey.
Hey, kill.
On play action, it's Breeze. He's got his man. It's Williams. And they work this well upfield across the 45. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
Ready, 95-56. Break it down, fellas. Break it down. You got it, break. Kill.
Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score.
14, Saints 7.
Mike back.
Little lady.
Let's go.
Love one.
We got to step it up.
Play tight.
Play action. Breeze. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They begin with a run by Barkley. And he's got some space here. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a 1st down.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Well, that's something we saw over and over again in Barkley's rookie season. He had 91 catches last year, most ever by a rookie running back, part of a fantastic rookie campaign that saw him go over 2,000 total yards. Rolling to his right. He finds Hopkins complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass his young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen. And it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Here's Breeze. He'll air it, and that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Breeze's throw on target to Cook. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 10 yards, good for his Saints, 1st down. Breeze now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Breeze. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. The catch made by Hopkins. Room here to run. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. Now Saquon Barkley. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Murray, and this one caught by Max Williams. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Murray now on 1st down. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal 1st down. And this is a guy who last week not only helped his real team, but really helped a lot of fantasy teams. 3 trips to pay dirt. They've got to contain him.
And watching him plays like going to lunch with you when you order that combo plate, right? In this case, his combo plate is he can go over the top of you and catch it in front, turn it into a big game, run past you, and then uses his size and his physical abilities to keep you away from the football. Hard to defend this guy.
Reigning NFC off. Big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. Again, they'll throw with Murray. Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. The crowd here in the Dome making things difficult. 3rd and goal. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he fights his way in, not giving up. And it's a Cardinal touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Deontay Thompson, the rookie from Bama. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Looking to throw on second down. Murray, this one complete to Christian Kirk. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. They'll run on first down. Barkley, and he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. From just shy of midfield, Murray rolling to his left. Now, and I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Kyler Murray, a 1,000-yard rusher as a quarterback in his Heisman campaign in Oklahoma. He's got the first down. On first down, Barkley. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On second down and 4, Murray. The pass complete to Hakeem Butler. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Butler was the second of 3 receivers Arizona took in the draft. They said they wanted to increase the amount of playmakers that they have out wide, so they nabbed him in round 4 out of Iowa State. Really didn't come on until his final season at Iowa State, over 1,300 yards and 9 touchdowns. Andy Isabella, he kind of provides the top-end speed. Butler has the size, 6'6", 225, a huge target out wide. Barkley. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Murray being chased out left. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Hakeem Butler with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Saints take over first and 10. Let's go. 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
They fake the give. Here's Breeze. His throw incomplete. Oh, Patrick Peterson, the shutdown corner, was there on the coverage.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. They're going deep for Hill. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's fourth down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
The Saints on fourth down last year, 13 of 16, second best in the league, and they'll try it here.
11. 58 to Mike, 58 to Mike. Yo.
So here we go on fourth down with Breeze. Got a man, it's complete. Williams. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Saints get a bit closer. Now Sean Payton going to say, let's go for two on this one.
They're not ready for this, man. Hey, Foxtrot. Y'all playing the wrong football.
Again, they'll throw with Breeze. And they're going to get the two-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
From the 31, Murray. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Now the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins. He's up now to 80 yards receiving in the ball game, and he's got a first down. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. The toss out to Barkley. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. It'll be an Arizona first down on a gain of 17.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
They'll run with Barkley. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's Cardinal football. They're also out in front of the scoreboard as we get set for the fourth. On second down, here's Barkley. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray steps away to his left. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he's able to get it to the 33, good enough for a first down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
They go play action here on first down. It's complete to Hopkins. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a first down. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard.
Let's make these babies.
Again, it's Edwards. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3-and-out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it. Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
2nd down and goal. Murray flush to his right and incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. And Gonzalez puts this one through. And that lead will move from 20 up now to 23. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Charles, this one, not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range, and guess what? They've got a shot.
Looking long for Thomas, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Back. 49. Kill. Hey, kill. Joker. Check. Switch. Check 3.
Now Breeze. He's airing it out for Williams. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Off the play fake to Kamara. It's Breeze. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jordan Phillips gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Here we go. Easy, opposite.
Whip. Watch the whip.
Here we go.
Any weapon. Check 59.
You kill.
The Saints do snap it. It's Breeze. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is going to be incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
Watch the screen.
They'll run on 1st down. Barkley, and he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
So now then, the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A 6-yard touchdown run as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that will extend this big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the
in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Devon Kennard in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
You're good. Line 4, ready.
Check.
Now Breeze. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Deontay Thompson, the rookie from Bama. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. On 1st down, Barkley. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll run it again with Barkley. Now Barkley stripped of the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Check 9. Switch.
Breeze now. Dancing to his left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now here is another interception. Buda Baker with a pick. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 46-yard line. Today's final score.
But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Cardinals, they close out this first half at a very solid 6-2, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, they'll fall to 5-3 with a loss, and they'll take this loss into the bye as they'll be back in action in Week 10. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bag. You ain't get too bad, my bad.